Welcome back. It's Carlos again with Let's Talk. So, came across this video here. A guy named the Boxing Voice here on TikTok, as you'll see. And he's talking about Canelo not being Mexico's favorite fighter right now. Yeah. Let's hear what he has to say before I start talking. I normally don't do this, but I feel that this is so outlandish. Yes, outlandish. It's so ridiculous. It's so out there that I'm truly bewildered at what this man is talking about. So let me press play, and then you can hear, and then we'll really get into it. All right, so here we go.
Doesn't matter what Canelo accomplishes. Mexican people love to see you get your ass beat and then I come beat your ass.
That's what I'm saying. They love the adversity.
You know, they like to see we're macho and we're drinking. That's why Canelo will never be, you know, the greatest Mexican of all time in the eyes of the Mexican people, because he's not the typical Mexican style fighter.
Canelo's on some slick. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to bash my brains in so that you can love me.
So there it is. All right. So, disclaimer. I was born in the United States, but I'm of Mexican descent, so I view myself as Mexican American. I have yet to come across a Mexican person or a Mexican American that doesn't view Canelo as the hometown hero, as some would say, the people's champ. Yes, Mexican people do love to watch guys get in there and exchange. But a lot of us seem to understand that you can't go 12 rounds exchanging with the dude in the hopes of surviving. Because ultimately, what do we like? We like a winner. Like everybody else. Everybody loves the winner. Everybody loves... I'm not going to say everybody, because I have met people that don't like Canelo, but they have legitimate arguments. Some of them say that he cherry picks his fights. I don't necessarily think he cherry picks his fights. Others compare him to Julio Cesar Chavez. Senior, not junior. Big difference. And yes, Julio Cesar Chavez is viewed as God-level boxer in Mexico. But that's also because he won 100 fights. 100. Offhand, I don't remember what Canelo's stats are. I want to say he has like 60 fights or so. Go ahead and put it in the comments to tell me exactly how many he has. With what, 1 draw and 1 loss? So yeah, it's a huge difference. But let's be honest. Mexican people do view Canelo as that guy. He's definitely that guy of this era. See, we get into this whole thing right now of this era versus that era and trying to combine the two of them to make a greatest of all time. It's the same argument between LeBron and Jordan. This is ridiculous. I don't even think this guy truly even understands what people are talking about. I mean, sure, I guess he's trying to ride coattails so that way he can get views and stuff. But let's be real. Canelo is truly Mexico's favorite fighter. As a whole, yeah, there's always going to be outliers that are going to be like, he's not my guy. He's not my guy. And that's cool. We know that. It's a statistical certainty that not everybody will like you. But to say through all of his accomplishments that Mexico will never view him up there with Julio Cesar Chavez? Come on, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Do you even talk to people? Like, how many people of Mexican descent have you spoken to? I don't know. I don't know the entire Mexican community, but here's what I do know. I grew up in California. I now live in Texas. I have friends all over the world because of the time I was in the military that are of Mexican descent. And we all say the same thing. We're all saying that Canelo is our guy. That's our guy when he steps in the ring. If he's not our guy, why is it when he fights in Dallas and San Antonio that it's a hometown fight for him? He doesn't have to fight in Culiacan. He doesn't have to fight in Mexico City. He can fight there and he'd fill up the entire arena. But he doesn't, probably because it makes him more money to fight in the U.S. I ain't knocking it. So, as far as this guy's concerned, the boxing voice, I gotta completely disregard what he's saying. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. If you don't, go ahead, hit me back. Put in the comments, why not? Hit the like button if you like what we're doing. Hit the dislike if you don't like it, but again, tell me why. Hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up on what's going on. There'll be another video get dropped soon on the big fight tonight for Serrano. Then I believe it's Madison Square Garden. All right. This one was off the hip just because I came up with something so ridiculous I had to talk about it. And there'll be another one coming up, a part 2 versus Bivol and Canelo fight. I'm predicting now that Canelo takes him out in nine rounds. That's my thought. Once again, this is Carlos. Let's talk. Talk to me, and I'll talk back.